Welcome back everyone to another video. Today I've got a replay that I want to share with you. It's another kind of, recently I uploaded a video of a promo of a fun battle. Well, this is kind of like that, but also it's a lot more intense. This requires my, luck really, and of course RNG. But I also have to make just one decision that ultimately changes the outcome of the game, which, one mistake can lead to a defeat. Um, or yeah, even not making the right, even choosing the right location or whatever it can be, can ultimately choose the outcome of the game. So, I bought this tank back a couple days ago. We were playing in the Object 268, and the only reason I did is because I found it to be just kind of more of a fun tier 10, and I decided, you know what, it'll be a good tank to play and just to be fun at tier 10 and maybe kind of learn how tier 10 works a little bit more because I usually don't play tier 10 that often. I'm usually between 6s and 8s. So we spawned on one of my relatively favorite maps. Highway, it's probably my third favorite out of Provki and Malinovka. And, you know, there's a lot of other maps. So I'm just going to sit here and try to support my tanks right now. Unfortunately, we missed that shot, but we will fix that later on. So the south, the city is being heavily fought right now, and I'm just going to try to support these mediums. And this shot here does hit. Look at that. Oh, just beautiful. Anyway, so the center I'm a little worried about, which is kind of why I don't like pushing in the center here, kind of where I'm at near spawn, because if I move up further to the left there, right where I'm looking, um, and I knock down those trees, I can easily get spotted, and their TDs will be able to see me from their side. So I am trying to play it just a little bit cautious, just trying to make sure that I don't make any foolish mistakes. And looky here, who do we have? Our second customer here. Beautiful shot there into the leopard. He pretty much just got ripped apart in just seconds there once he was lit. I'm not sure what he was trying to accomplish there. So I see our mediums and our lights are moving up, so I'm thinking about moving up here pretty quickly. And I'm not going to get too close because, again, I don't want to get spotted. I don't have great concealment in this tank. But yeah, I mean, the main reason I did buy this tank back is, besides just to have a little bit of fun in, is the pen is actually really nice. It's average. It says it's 303 millimeters for AP, and for high explosive anti-tank rounds, it is around 395 average penetration. So that means if I take 25% of 395, that means roughly, if I'm doing my math correctly, that means I can pin up to 430 millimeters of armor if I max roll, or somewhere around there, 425, something like that. Because all RNG in the game is based off of 25%. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's from what I know, that's what it is. And I actually did end up changing the equipment loadout on this, as you can see there. Just a terrible little kind of the shell just dropped there, which is really annoying. Unfortunately, this tank does not have the ability to put vertical stabilizers, so I traded out, I believe, improved aiming for vents, because vents kind of helped a little bit better, and it improved everything overall. Currently I have almost a 14-second reload in this replay, but now, a couple days later, I have it down to like 12.7 roughly, because I finally had the crew trained. This used to be my old SU-152 crew, so I'm going to share this crew between the two tanks. And because it's not the same tank, even though it's the same tank type, unfortunately I had to retrain them if I wanted to apply crew books, which is not a big deal. I had to do the same thing to one of my French lights yesterday as well. But anyway, back to the battle. So our mediums are actually in a decent area right now. Nothing much is happening. Their mediums are kind of just sitting there in the back, so I'm trying to keep my distance as well, but I'm also trying to get close enough to where I can see them, which is what the yellow line is on the mini map. The yellow circle is just the the draw area, so where I can see them in general, and then obviously the white line is how far away they're able to spot me, and I don't want to take that chance of getting spotted, as I said. So I'm going to try to move up a little more. There's nothing much I can do. I'm kind of looking there at the J line where that Progetto is, and where our looks like a Patton is there, or a Char or something. It's hard to see from here, but I was hoping maybe I could help them as well, which is why I moved up a little bit. But as you can see here, things are not looking good. City is starting to fall, and there's not much I can do. That was a poorly aimed shot on my part. I completely forgot that shell velocity existed. No biggie. So currently we only have one shot of damage, not a huge deal. Well, technically two because we did hit that blind shot. So again, nothing too major right now. It's kind of just chilling. Um, and yeah, I mean, I'm glad I bought this tank back. Oh, look at that shot. Just a oh man. I hit him perfectly in the back, right on his rear, and that just took him in one shot. 1,600 in one shot. That was beautiful. And I believe that definitely changed the outcome of the game. Like I said, there was many possibilities in this replay where that could have happened. And so right now it's just me over here, and I realized, oh crap, I'm in trouble. So I need to fall back. I'm gonna ask our bat chat for help, who just ran away from me. He says he's gonna come. Unfortunately, he does get salty at me later because he doesn't think I'm helping him, but I really am. But he just decides to YOLO a char later, which you guys will see here in a few minutes. So the north is pretty much, or the south, I'm sorry, on the city is pretty much just falling apart at this point. And things aren't looking too great. This game is still very winnable. Um, and yeah, I mean, our bat chat's finally coming to help us, and hopefully we can help him, but unfortunately, there's nothing much I can do at the moment. So I'm reading chat right now as I wait for my bat chat to help me, and my platoon mate Troy, he says that their E5 is 2 marked, so which that actually becomes very useful later on in the game, because that can also improve or change the outcome of the game, which you guys will see, as I said here, once the north has completely, or once the city has completely fallen. So there's the char. Our bat chat's just going to decide to rush him. Nice fire there, bat chat, but unfortunately it just wasn't enough. And as you can see here in a minute, he's about to get really salty at me, which is fine. Yep, there he is. Yep, there it is. So yeah, unfortunate miss there. I would have taken the shot earlier if he was on the other side of the building, but I wanted to guarantee the hit. Yep, there's the bat shot. Yep. Anyway, yeah, but I'm the stupid one because I ended up carrying this game at the end. Yeah, that's how this works, right? Spoilers, this is not a Kalabanov's, unfortunately, but, you know, no big deal. There's the T-30. I don't know what he thinks he's doing. We get a nice, lovely high roll there into him. Oh, I'm sorry, that's a low roll into him. And this, another thing about this tank, too. There's the E5. Another thing about this tank, right as we finish off the T-30, is that, as you see there, we bounced a shot from him, and that's because of the way that we angled, and because of the way that this armor is sloped on the front. If you're facing directly front and you're hiding the lower plate, you can get bounces, but they are not dependable. Now here's the part where that was also an unfortunate miss by me. I didn't think he was that far away, but no biggie. But again, that could have also cost us the game. But the armor, like I was saying earlier, the armor on this tank can work, but that does not mean that I should rely on it. Now, I got very lucky that T-30 bounced me, because if he didn't, I would have possibly ultimately lost. I thought the E5 was going to be smart and poke around to the left, but he actually decides to poke middle here in a few seconds. And I'm not quite sure why. I spot the IS-32 and I try to turn around to shoot him, and then I'm like, okay, Troy said that this E5 is 2 marked, so I have to kill him. He's the most dangerous target currently that I am able to take care of, so I have to take care of him. I'm gonna take my time, aim the shot, perfect. He showed me the side of his turret a little bit, and that allows me to take him out. So since that E5 is gone now, this completely changes everything. This is pretty much at this point a guaranteed win, but I did not know that at this time because I thought that the Badger was full health, but we will find out if he is later or not. So I saw the IS-32 coming this way. I'm going to take the chance of getting shot. I don't want to waste time. Even though I have plenty of it, I still don't want the Badger to catch up to me, even though he's very slow. I still don't want to take that chance. Again, I was willing to lose around 800 hit points here. I had a feeling I'm like, yep, he's soloing me. There it is. But it doesn't matter because he is gone. I probably could have, risked not taking it there, but again, I didn't know how close the Badger was. So now, I'm going to try to head south, try to get on their cap before the Badger, because if the Badger is near our cap by the time I start capping theirs, then it's an automatic win, because he will not be able to reach me in time. Anyway, so I'm going to try to go to their cap and see what happens. So in a second here, I'm about to ask how healthy is the Badger, and fortunately for us, he is not very healthy. Currently sitting at 4k damage, just over, and you know, at this point, I'm like, okay, I can do this. I need to focus. So I'm trying to think here. What could the Badger possibly be doing? He's either going to defend base or he's going to go after our base. Likely, he's already at our base because he wants to come get me because I'm a TD, and so I'm probably sitting at the back. So he's probably thinking I'm there, and he definitely knows where I was last. So he wants to use the hill as the advantage, and I'm going to try to set him in a trap if he is following me. But regardless, like I said, I wanted to try to cap the base. So as you're reading in chat, he's a one-shot, which is good for me to know. Just in case, I am loading gold. Oh, and just in time, I catch to see that he is capturing our base. And thankfully, when this tank is on hard terrain, this thing can get going, and you'll see this here in a second, which is why I'm staying on this railroad. Also, I figured, okay, maybe if I can cross this bridge here and get on the other side, I can get a straight shot onto the base, and again, I loaded gold because I wanted to guarantee the pen, because again, it is a Badger. It does have good upper hull armor if you're just using standard. And yeah, like I said, the almost 400 heat on this thing is nice. Apparently, back in the day, this thing used to have like 450 millimeters of pen, and yeah, this thing could pen pretty much anything you can imagine back in the day, but it was nerfed. So yeah. Anyway, so as you can see, they're kind of cheering me on in chat a little bit. They're like, you know, at this moment, I'm kind of like just like, oh, there's the Badger. I don't know how he didn't spot me here, but he will spot me right about now. And there's Sixth Sense, and I'm not sure how the shot bounced. I think he turned just in time, I believe, for that shot, but unfortunately it does bounce. So I'm going to keep the gold loaded just to be safe, because I want to guarantee the pen, and I don't want to cause a loss. I know I can rush in and push because I'm a two-shot, and even though if he high rolls, I mean, it's very unlikely. So I just decided, you know what, he's almost cap base, I can take the shot, he can't, I might as well just rush him. I'm going to carefully aim the shot and secure 90 base capture points reducted, and that is how I won my very first 1 versus 3. Unfortunately, not an ace tanker there, but still lovely. 4.5k damage there. Very, very nice. Here's some, I'm not sure why the other screenshots aren't here, but I did get some nice ones here. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this replay. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if this was luck or if this was, you know, a fairly good win for me, if I got lucky or if I did what I should have. Anyway, let me know what your comments are and your thoughts. And yeah, I will see you.